Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. My name is Adrielle, and I am currently narrating a story of my life dating back from January 2016. Previous episode, I finished the month of October. Um, I fasted. I moved on to the next round with the London hiring event. And yeah, that was really the main gist of October. But something I do want to talk about was what happened to me during the fast. During the fast, during the fast, I realized that even though I believed in August that God was doing the work in me to heal, um, God was showing me areas in my life where I was still holding on to. And one of them was Crystal. Um, I realized that I never forgave Crystal for what she did back in 2017. I still harbored, those feelings in my heart. And there were times, even before the fast, that I knew I still had harbored some feelings or negative feelings towards her because I would hear certain things. And I know if I was friends with Crystal and I heard those things, I would be so happy for her. But because she did what she did and we were no longer friends, I started to feel some type of way. But what God did during that time was that He made me realize what was really going on. And the real issue I had with Crystal was yeah, she did what she did, but how could you do what you did if I was your friend? Like, you don't do friends like that. And then that's when God opened my eyes to realize what was going on. Um, I was friends with Crystal for a very long time. So we would have discussions, and, she would tell me stuff about her. What I realized was that she had wounds. And all those times where I was, telling her and I felt like she wasn't being supportive or like she wasn't being empathetic, she wasn't giving me sympathy, she couldn't give it to me because she didn't have it. And I had to realize that the wounds that she had in her heart made her act in the way that she did. It made her respond to me in the way that she did. It made her do the things that she want that she did. And then just this, I don't want to say guilt, but just the thought of, man, I was friends with this person for a very, very long time, and I didn't know that they had wounds. I didn't know that internally they there were things inside that they bottled up, and there were things inside that that just wasn't good. And I was just like, how did I miss it? How did I miss it? Because here's the thing with Crystal, y'all. Besides the whole temper tantrums that she was doing, she was fun to be with. She was cool. So when she did what she did, it threw me off. It really did throw me off. But I realized that she had wounds, and hurt people. And I went from a place of being mad at her, still harboring those negative feelings, to, man, I need to pray for her. I need to give her grace. And just this thought of, man, I wish I knew this earlier. Because if I knew this earlier, I would have forgave her earlier. Truly forgave her. But I didn't know. So I'm just thinking, like, man, this entire time I'm looking at her, hanging out with her, thinking things are good. But she inside she had pain. And I tell myself I'm just gonna pray for her. I'm gonna do it. Tell myself I don't know if I'm gonna remember consistently to do it, but I am going to do my best to keep her in my prayers. And I hope that the work that God's doing in me, healing me, that God would also do that work in her too, so that she won't have to live in wounds. She don't have to have those wounds and then pass down the hurt to other people. And that's how I forgave her. That's how I truly forgave her. And I was just thankful that God had opened my eyes to that insight. Like I said, I did feel, I won't say guilt, but I just wish I knew earlier, because I would have prayed for her earlier. I would have forgave her earlier. I would have spoken, said some certain things to her that probably may have helped her internally. So I went from just harboring those negative feelings towards her to like, yo, I want her to win. Like, I truly, truly want her to win. Whether me and her are friends ever again, it doesn't matter. I want her to win. I want her to be happy internally. I want her to have joy. I want it for her. So that was what happened during that fast. And it was all glory to God. So yeah. Um, that was what happened. So in the next episode, y'all, I am going to talk about my experience so far at that time at Tony's church, because I was seeing some things that I was like, but it was whatever at that time. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, press the like button. If you also enjoyed this video, subscribe. Follow me on social media, share my video, and until next time.